Hi YouTube, thanks for watching this video. This is a video review of my Bell & Ross BR03-94 chronograph. I got this watch about 6 months ago. I got it on eBay for a really good price, and I'd like to share with you my thoughts about it. So Bell & Ross makes this standard, well-known, square-shaped aviation instrument style watch. The BR03 is their smaller 42mm case, whereas the BR01 line is their bigger 46mm case. And then they do have a couple other lines as well. They have some which are different case shapes and things like that. The -94 means that this is a chronograph. It's based on the ETA 2894 movement, whereas -92 would imply a three-hander. So BR03-92 would be three hands, and BR03-94 is the chronograph. If you compare this to the BR01 chronograph, the one difference that you'll notice on the dial is that the bigger dial BR01 has enough space down here for an hour register, whereas this doesn't have that space, so they just have a 30-minute register, so that's something to be mindful of. Talking about the case back real quick, it's solid. It's got some inscription on here, kind of keeping with the military aesthetic and look. The crown has their logo on it and the two chronograph pushers. Other stuff on the dial, it says Bell & Ross up there. It's got these big sword-shaped hands. Down here, it's underneath the hands, it says BR03-94, and here's the date window. One thing I like about Bell & Ross is they make efforts to pay attention to detail, for example, color matching the date window to the rest of the dial. Chronograph operates pretty standard. Push the top button to start it. Oops. Sorry, my finger is slipping a bit. Stop it there. And reset it. The crown is not screw down. The watch is water resistant, as you see it says right there, to 100 meters. I actually like not having a screw down crown because if I take this watch off for a few days and then I want to reset it, I don't have to unscrew the crown, set the watch, and then screw it back. I can just pull the crown out and push it back in. But it's still water resistant enough that I don't have to worry about getting it wet. It came on this nice rubber strap. I actually don't really love rubber straps that much, and one of the nice things about Bell & Ross is that you can change the straps around and have different looks. Let me show you how it looks on my wrist. I'm sorry for moving the watch out of the screen when I put it on, but this is how it wears. And you'll notice that it wears really large for a 42mm watch, and that's because of this square-shaped case. So I have other watches, like for example, another one of my reviews is of a 46mm Breitling, and I think this one wears just as large as that. It's actually the reason that I would not buy the 46mm BR01, because I think it would be too big on me. My wrists are about 6.5-inch circumference. So the things that I love about this watch, the one thing I love is that it is really legible. I mean, super legible, one of the most legible dials I've seen, and I love that. I love how the black and white contrast kind of just pops out. I like the aesthetic a lot, the kind of military utilitarian look. The big numbers remind me of Panerai, and I like Panerai a lot. So that's what I really enjoy about this watch. The design is just really cool. I will say that the design can be polarizing. It's not a subdued watch. It's not subtle. It's not dressy. Although you can dress it up, but it kind of, you know, it's a little bit out there. It's a little bit funky looking and unique with the square-shaped case and the big, you know, oversized presence. I like that, but it's, you know, it's kind of a personal preference, and I know some people don't really care for that look. I think it's very unique, and I think, you know, there's really nothing else like it, and that's fun. One small thing I don't like about it is the size of the hands. Well, let me say this. I like the size of the hands, but for example, if I'm timing something and one of the hands is blocking this 30-minute dial, I can't see where the 30-minute mark is, and I wonder whether they could have made these hands cut out instead of filled in, but maybe that would have changed, you know, their design perspectives. And then the price, you know, Bell & Ross is a little bit pricey for what it is. Whether that's justified or not, you know, I mean, some would say that it is justified based on the high level of design and finish and things like that. But you know, I bought it used and I bought it for a really good price, so it didn't really apply to me. But I don't know if I would have spent full retail price on this watch. So there you have it, Bell & Ross BR03-94 chronograph in black. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.